Hello, today I am going to discuss about psychology and homeopathy. So, what is importance of psychology in field of homeopathy? How we study psychology? So, first we see definition. Psychology, the science of mental life. Psychology, the science of mental life. In modern terms, psychology is defined as the science of behavior in relation with the environment. In modern terms, psychology is defined as the science of behavior in relation with the environment. It includes the study of conscious, subconscious, and unconscious behavior. The behavior of children, old age, mental patient comes under psychology. Behavior is only an expression. Dynamic force from which the behavior arises must be or might be the mind or psyche. It is found many a time that there are parallels between the problems of psychology and homeopathy at their fundamental levels. For example, the definition totality is the outwardly reflected picture of the internal essence of the disease, that is, of the affection of the vital force, is as hazy as the definition of the mind. In both the situations, we realize the expressions are the evidence of the inner reality, which is the foundation of the expression. History of psychology. In a philosophical context, psychology was around thousands of years ago in ancient Greece, Egypt, India, Persia, and China. In 387 BC, Plato suggested that the brain is where mental process take place, and in 1335 BC, Aristotle suggested that it was the heart. Avicenna, the famous Muslim doctor born in 1980 AD, 1980, born in 980, studied and treated epilepsy, nightmares, and poor memory. The first hospital treating psychic conditions were said to have been set up by the Islamic doctor in medieval times. In 1774, Franz Mesmer proposed that hypnosis or mesmerism might help cure some types of mental illness. In 1793, Philippe Pinel released the first patient with mental health problem from confinement in a move that signaled a move toward more human treatment. In 1793, Philippe Pinel released the first patient with mental health problem from confinement in a move that signaled a move toward more human treatment. In 1879, Wilhelm Wundt, Germany, founded psychology as an independent experimental field of study. He set up the first laboratory that carried out psychological research exclusively at Leipzig University. Wood is known today as the father of psychology. Wundt is known today as the father of psychology. In 1890, an American philosopher, William James, published a book entitled Principle of Psychology. It was discussed by psychologists worldwide for many decades. In the same year, New York State passed the State Care Act, in which people with mental health problems were to leave poor houses and enter the hospital for treatment. In 1890, the American Psychological Association APA was founded under the leadership of G. Stanley Hall. Hermann Ebbinghaus, who lived from 1850 to 1909 and worked at the University of Berlin, was the first psychologist to study memory extensively. Ivan Pavlov, who lived from 1849 to 1936, carried out the famous experiment which showed that dogs salivated when they expected food, introducing the concept of conditioning. The Austrian Sigmund Freud, who lived from 1856 to 1939, introduced the field of psychoanalysis, a type of psychotherapy. He used imperative method, introspection, and clinical observation to gain understanding of the mind. He focused on resolving unconscious conflict, mental distress, and psychopathology. Freud argued that the conscious was responsible for most of people's thought and behavior and for mental problems. E.B. Titchener, an American, strongly believed in structuralism, which focuses on the question, what is consciousness? William James and John Dewey were strong believers in functionalism, which addressed the what is consciousness for. The debate between the functionalist and structuralist led to a rapid growth in interest in psychology in the United States and elsewhere, and the establishment of the first psychology laboratory in the United States at Johns Hopkins University. What is sick? We are familiar with the definition of health led by WHO, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Homeopathy is always interested in identifying the sick, a sick who has not only physical symptoms but also internal feelings. A sick who has delusions, fears, anxieties, depression, phobia, etc. And behind all these internal states, there are so many factors and causes. Example, if we talk about fear and the object of fear, we might get different responses from different people. Type of fear might be different and the degree of fear might be different for the same object in different people. This individual difference is very important in homeopathic treatment. The subject of psychology takes us into the depth of understand these individual difference. It works as light in the darkness and helps us to know the cause of behavior. Homeopathic healing method were inspired by the so-called law of similia similibus curantur. Homeopathy is a holistic approach to disease based on Gestalt theory and asserts that no disease is local without affecting the whole body. Gestalt theory emphasizes that the whole of anything is greater than its part. The classical homeopathy of Master Hahnemann, based on Gestalt, does not anatomically assume this psychosomatic dynamic, although it does recognize such etiology in particular cases when it is evident. It also emphasizes the mental or emotional symptomatology in correlation with the totality of existing symptoms. Lack of familiarity and acceptance of homeopathy, Dr. J.T. Kent said, while homeopathy itself is a perfect science, its truth is only partially known. The truth itself relates to the divine and the knowledge relates to the man. It will require a long time before physicians become genuine master in this truth. The classical Gestalt approach of homeopathy, Master Hahnemann, as the great physician Hippocrates and Paracelsus, were aware of the importance of the constitution and causation of the art of healing. Branches of psychology. There are different types of psychology that serve different purposes. There is no fixed way of classifying them, but there are some common types. Clinical psychology. Clinical psychology integrates science, theory and practice in order to understand, predict and relieve problems with adjustment, disability and discomfort. It promotes adaptation, adjustment and personal development. A clinical psychologist concentrates on the intellectual, emotional, biological, psychological, social and behavioral aspect of human performance throughout a person's life across varying cultures and socio-economic level. Clinical psychology can help us to understand, prevent and alleviate psychologically caused distress or dysfunction and promote an individual's well-being and personal development. Psychological assessment and psychotherapy are central to the practical clinical psychology, but clinical psychologists are often also involved in research, training, forensic testimony, and others areas. Cognitive psychology. Cognitive psychology investigates internal mental processes such as problem solving, memory, learning, and language. It looks at how people think, perceive, communicates, remember, and learn. It is closely related to neuroscience, philosophy, and linguistics. Cognitive psychologists look at how people acquire, process, and store information. Practical applications include how to improve memory, increase the accuracy of decision making, or how to set up educational program to boost learning. Developmental psychology. This is the scientific study of systematic psychological changes that a person experiences over the lifespan, often referred to as human development. It focuses not only on infants and young children but also teenagers, adults, and older people. Factors include motor skills, problem solving, moral understanding, acquiring, language, emotions, personality, self concept, and identity formation. It also looks at innate mental structures against learning through experience or how a person's characteristics interact with environmental factors and how this impact development. Developmental psychology overlaps the field such as linguistics. Evolutionary psychology. Evolutionary psychology looks at how human behavior, for example language, has been affected by psychological adjustment during evolution. An evolutionary psychologist believes that many human psychological traits are adaptive in that they have enabled us to survive over thousands of years. Forensic psychology. Forensic psychology involves applying psychology to criminal investigations and the law. A forensic psychologist practices psychology as a science within the criminal justice system and civil court. It involves assessing the psychological factors that might influence a case or behavior and presenting the findings in court. Health psychology. The psychology is also called behavioral medicine or medical psychology. It observes how behavior, biology, and social context influence illness and health. A physician often looks first at the biological causes of a disease, but a health psychologist will focus on the whole person and what influences their health status. This may include their socio-economic status, education, and background, and behavior that may have an impact on the disease, such as compliance with instruction and medication. Health psychologists usually work alongside other medical professionals in clinical settings. Occupational psychologist. Occupational or organizational psychologists are involved in assessing and making recommendations about the performance of people at work and in training. They help companies to find more effective ways to function and to understand how people and groups behave at work. This information can help improve effectiveness, efficacy, job satisfaction, and employee retention. Social psychology. Social psychology uses scientific method to understand how social influence impact human behavior. It seeks to explain how feelings, behavior, and thoughts are influenced by the actual imagined or implied presence of other people. A social psychologist look at group behavior, social perception, non-verbal behavior, conformity, aggression, prejudice, and leadership. Social perception and social interaction are seen as key to understanding social behavior. Other branches of psychology include military psychology, consumer psychology, educational psychology, cross cultural psychology, environmental psychology. The number of branches continues to grow according to advancement. Conclusion. Thus, from the above discussion, it is known to us that disease originate in the vital molecular process as deviations caused by some other molecular errors. At the sensation and peculiar mental and physical symptoms are the result of interrelated chemical processes involving the limbic system and central nervous system mediated by the chemical substances. We erroneously think that such disease being in the mental plane and later move to the material plane. Dr. J.T. Kent has given importance to the mental symptoms and evaluated two in accordance to hierarchy as will and emotions, which has been again divided to internal will indicating to conscience and external will indicating response to external stimuli. The next is intellect and understanding. Last one is memory. In homeopathy, we have a holistic approach of health. Similarly, in psychology, this is conceptualized within the biopsychosocial model of health, which emphasizes that complex interaction between biological factor and physiological system, psychological process, and social and cultural context in which people live and children grow up. This field of study provides strong evidence to support the need of holistic care. A reasonably good level of knowledge in psychology is important for a homeopathic physician to analyze and understand the patient in a better way. Homeopathy naturally have an upper hand in the treatment of wide variety of psychological problems. The fears, anxieties, phobias, etc., which is artificially produced during the drug proving, is a clear evidence that homeopathic medicine sensitized the human psyche to. Homeopathic medicine are capable of producing mental symptoms in the healthy individuals and hence curing the mental illness in patient, and the knowledge of psychology helps the physician to analyze the condition of the patient. Common psychological disorders are anxiety, neurasthenia, psychasthenia, phobia, hysteria, depressive reaction or depression or sadness, delusion and paranoia, schizophrenia, psychosomatic disorder. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe.